Oh, hey y'all, and welcome to this week's What's the Tea with Sissy and Blondie. So, Miss Blondie,
Ship.
what's your tea this week?
So, this week, the tea is, we've currently got a competition running over on Instagram,
Yeah.
Sissy and Blondie. If you find our most recent video and like it, tag 3 friends, that's your entry. Obviously, you've got to be following us too. And for an extra entry, you can share it to your story.
Yeah.
And then the winner will be announced on the 1st of February.
Yes, go.
By a random number generator, which will be done live on
And
Instagram.
recorded so we can post a video of it happening.
Yep. So that obviously
Yeah.
there's no. So if you want to grab yourself some free makeups, head on over and be sure to enter.
Yes, go.
Because you've got to be in it to win it.
So good luck for that, y'all.
So, what's your tea this week?
Well, my tea this week is I put my application form in for Drag Idol.
I'm not surprised though. Knew it was coming,
back.
obviously.
I will be back.
Always.
Queen.
Bet you should think yourself lucky you were ill last year because I would have fucking dragged it out week 2 on your deathbed.
Talk about mental health issues, bitch. I don't even know what happened, but I'm not getting into that because we're up, we're moving on, and we're looking fierce.
Even if it's
for the
not.
gods.
That's not happening this year because I'll fucking drag out there myself.
No, my bitch, I've got my pheromone highlight going on, all sorted now.
Like, come on,
Yes,
put that
girl.
highlight on.
Get that highlight
Face
on.
those worlds.
And my other tea this week is finding out that people are asking people about us,
Even though they're still watching.
even though they're watching us and haven't got the bottle to come and ask us. If you want to know, ask us. Don't ask our friends.
Yeah. Also, quick disclaimer, just on the off chance anyone happens to think that the whole what's the tease, you know, leading anyone to believe we're drama channels, we're not.
This
Like,
is our tea.
yeah.
Just random babbles and conversation, bitch. We're not here to cause drama. We're not here to serve any issues. So sip the tea and keep it warm.
I've got enough issues serving themselves in my head anyways.
Exactly.
Don't be needed added ones.
Well,
So-
I'm now devastated as well because Drag Race spoilers were meant to be out this week and there's none. It was an episode of which I'm glad about because it's coming back on the 22nd.
I can't see on spoilers anyways. I'll have to
I know.
save on your phone. Because my phone's currently being
Yeah.
a fucking arsehole.
What I am looking forward to though is AJ and the Queen
Yes.
with Rue. That drops on the 10th, which is tomorrow because we're recording this on the 9th. Just in case you watch it later on.
Back in the future.
It should be cute. And we are going to do a review of the whole series of that. Episodes at a time, so...
Oh, is it episodes?
Yes, God.
Oh, I thought it was like a full-length feature film thing.
No, it's like episodes, I think, because obviously different weeks, different queens appear.
Oh no,
And
I
then
didn't
we'll-
know that. I thought it was just like one big.
Yeah, so that should be cute.
movie.
And I do know for Drag Race, we've got season 12, 13, All Stars 5, and Celebrity this year. So when they do come, that's going to be some really good that didn't make
could
sense,
be.
but
I hope something wrong gets on All Stars.
But see, I wonder if they're going to do that when now that we've had UK Queens, if they're going to go into the American All-Stars, or if we're going to have to wait until there's been so many seasons of the UK one and then do a UK All-Stars.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting she's from the UK one.
But I do know that there's been talks, I don't know if it's getting done, but there has been a few Queens comment that they'd like to do a US versus UK. So we'll take like 5 of them and 5 of us and battle it out.
Oh, bitch.
Which, if that happens, bitch, that will be...
That could be. Because that's basically my theory about if they were to take parts of the American one and parts of the UK one, they could literally have the perfect.
Well, I do know at Davina de Campo had posted saying she wanted to do it. Katia said she wanted to do it. Jinx said she wanted to do it. And I'm sure that Vivian said she wanted to do it as well. And I'm sure Bagger said she wanted to. So there are interested queens.
See,
And
just
to be fair, who's not going to want the opportunity to slay on Drag Race again?
so I think I love Vivian, but I don't think it would be fair if she was given the option to go.
Because she's
Same
one,
as
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Like with Shangela, I think it was shitbag that she was given as many chances to go back in.
Well, no, because she never
But,
won.
like, I was going to say the difference was she'd never won, so it wasn't as bad. Whereas
And with Shangela,
someone
she
who's
was...
already won and who is already, like, because she was already the ambassador for over here anyway.
Mm.
So...
Which people think is shady, but then if you look at that, like, separately, the ambassador was, like, a little bar competition. It wasn't it wasn't like a big thing with the event.
I was going to say, I
like,
didn't imagine it being anything massive anyways, because you didn't really hear anything about it until... Well, in fact, I didn't know until...
I do know that she's going with Bagger, and there's a few other Queens thingy, and they're doing the Margaret Thatcher, Donald Trump thing.
I can't wait to say that.
Well, I'm saying that might change, obviously, because of everything that he's just done recently. Which I'm not getting into because politics.
No, I was going to say let's just off of the politics, unless it's...
But I know he's just done something quite bad at the minute, so that might get a little bit too much bad attention, so they might put a stop on it. But that was the plan.
Which is a shame, because to be honest, those were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, those two together.
No question.
I did see a snippet where it was those two with something wrong, because you know how she did the Queen.
Yeah.
In the box thing, and she went on, she's like, "You are so rude," and she got up and walked off in that as the Queen. I seen that was quite funny. Anyway, let's play a new game called the Random 5.
The Random 5.
So we'll get asked 5 random questions each and just go from there.
You better get me thinking brain on.
And if y'all have got any questions for the Random 5, because it'll be a new feature every time, put them below or send them to our Instagram and we'll be sure to include them.
Always.
So what's your first question?
Let's see. I can't think of any.
Right. I'll ask you one first.
I'm just actually like,
Random 5. Have you ever been scared of the dark when you've woke up and been like going to the toilet?
Fucking yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really bad. Most of the time, like, cat.
Mm.
Mate, I'm the type of person who legitimately, you watched me walk across as the car park and get frightened by a shadow of a man that was stood in front of us.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't know who nearly shit themselves more, me or him.
There you go. Well, say that's a random question. So I've got one. You need one now.
What would be your dream car?
Black SUV limo.
Yeah.
With pink writing on the side. On one side it says Panther, and on the other side it says I'm Sissy Bitch.
Living. I think I'd probably have like a...
And if I ever get rich, you best believe you're going to see that shit around Newcastle.
Do you know like the Barbie Jeep?
Yeah.
If I could have like a... Aye.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be a Range Rover though. Probably something a bit more like...
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get like a posh Land Rovers.
What was your fantasy job when you were like a kid? Like when you were 5, you know, like when you can say I want to be a pony and stuff like that. Like that sort of...
I always wanted to be the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been the Tooth Fairy.
I always wanted to be the Pink Power Ranger.
Yes.
If there's any other Power Rangers out there, what colour were you?
I always wanted to be pink, but my sister always had to be pink, so I always ended up yellow. And then I'm sure they did one where I got really offended because like later on, after I'd stopped watching it for like years, they brought them back, and then I looked at the Power Ranger, the yellow one, and it was a man, and I'm like...
Oh, either change. The original Power Rangers we're talking about, not Dino Force or Air Force or all that crap that they changed to do years later.
Nah, just Power Rangers.
I'm on about the original Power Rangers.
I loved that.
And, what was her name? Kelly or something like that?
Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Kim Possible.
Right, anyway, back with the questions. It's your turn.
I've just asked you, dream car.
And then I asked you.
Oh, aye.
So, this is your second question. Keep track, bitch.
What would be a dream job now?
Makeup artist. To be
Do you
honest.
reckon?
If I could get good enough to be able to paint my own face properly, because let's be real, it's a brick. And then learn how to paint other people properly. Like, I'd love to travel the world painting. Because I've got loads of ideas, I just can't execute them properly.
I wouldn't mind being like a film star or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Too much fame in that.
No, that's the thing though. Like if I was gonna do it, I'd be like a full on marshmallow.
Or like a seer kind of, where you hide yourself.
No one would know me.
Well, yeah. If I could do that without the fame, then I'd love to do that as well. But I couldn't handle going outside and seeing like 20 reporters in my bin. And not being able to just say, get off my fucking property, you can't.
I wouldn't mind being like a surgeon or something.
The next day, you know what I mean?
A surgeon would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the thought of being a journalist when I was younger. When I was in like primary school, like the back end of primary school.
Yeah.
But then I just thought.
Did you ever believe in unicorns?
Always.
I still do. Because I am one.
Hornhead. Why not?
Are you a unicorn? Because I am.
My uncle once asked me, Grandma, if he could have a giraffe as a pet.
Yeah.
And when she asked what they would do, obviously when it got bigger and like its neck started growing, he said, we'll open the window so it could like hang its head out the window. And then when she was like, well, what about when it gets like too big to be able to like hang its head out the window? He's like, oh, we'll just put a hole in the ceiling.
Love it, why not? I fully would.
Have you ever like fed any random animals to like try and make them your pets?
Yes. Me and Tilly did. Walking up to Shields Road, we seen two little stray cats, and there was a ginger one and a black and white one, and it ran up to her and was like, meow, jumping up at her. That's so we went to the shop and bought it food, and we fully tried to get it to follow it back down the street so we could take it home.
Cat pedos.
We were going to try and snatch the cat.
I once.
Sorry if it was your cat that we tried to snatch, but we were going to take it.
Do you know this? Ironically, I think it does live with someone up by that way because every so often you'll see it like knocking around at the top of the street now.
It was so cute and it came up and it was literally like begging us. So we had to go and buy a little kitty pouch and then we were like, well, if it's hungry, it must need a home. So
I used to feed a hedgehog when I was younger when I lived in Dunstanborough.
It was fully a bitch though because it was like, oh, I took my... And then it just walked away, it ate its food. And we were like, come on, there's more. And it was like, nah.
Please buy cat.
See you later. Thanks for the snack.
Well, I used to feed this hedgehog cat food and milk, and I never realised apparently I could have been killing them because like hedgehogs don't actually like milk. Yeah. It's bad for them or something. Lactose intolerant apparently. Same as huskies.
Was your first, since you've just got back into makeup, what was your first product that you bought? I remember mine.
My first one was it was Mary-Kate and Ashley. It was meant to be a lipstick, but it was basically just a clear lipstick with like bits of glitter in. Yeah. It was cheap and nasty, but I fucking loved it.
Mine was a little square blue Rimmel London.
I remember Rimmel being one of the first proper.
Well, that was
proper brands.
Like when I first started wanting to play with makeup, that was the first thing I bought. That, and that was pretty much all I used for my first ever face. I didn't contour. I didn't put foundation on. I literally went and that was it.
Honestly, I used to do it all the time when I was like when I first started getting into high school, and I just woke up one morning, I thought, you know, this can't be fucking bothered. Yeah. And then I just stopped, and for years, I just even when I walked on, I was like, fuck, that can't be bothered. You know, just within the last like year and a half. Obviously, just sitting like with you and like doing the odd eye and that, and then realising actually if you just keep practicing, you can get a bit.
Get good. Get good.
Now your bitch loves a full beat face.
That's your question.
Would you rather buy your dream home or build it yourself?
Build it myself.
Yes, bitch.
Definitely, because there's no, like, my dream home, there's no way that it's already been built because it's way too personalised. Yeah. So, I'd rather build it from the ground up.
If you could only pick...
If I, like, won the lottery or something, definitely.
A walk-in wardrobe or a showroom. You could only have one or the other, you could not have both.
A walk-in wardrobe, because you put shoes in it.
Do you know how it is? I'd never thought of it like that.
Duh. Hello. Just get a shoe rack in there. And then...
I tell you what, I'd love to be a Jeffree Star. Him and his fucking pink vault.
Which he doesn't even have anymore. He left it in his old house. If you haven't seen the update, he's just moved. To another Secret Hills location.
Fucking house you don't ever seen in your life.
Hidden Hills, not Secret Hills.
Which fully didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because it's Hidden Hills, and yet I'm pretty sure I seen like a.
Oh.
There was a story or something where that obviously there was pictures.
Yeah. I know he's done a full home tour and that now, but
I
like,
know, I was
the
gonna say
location's
something.
actually called the Hidden Hills. Like, that's what it's called.
Oh, so it's not like, meant to be like actually like.
No, it's not a secret. It's called the Hidden Hills.
Well, no, I figured it wasn't like a secret house. So it's fucking Jeffree Star and not gonna have anything that's secret.
No.
Like it's Jeffree Star.
My question.
That would just make me want to have a hidden house though.
What makeup product would you like them to bring out? That you've been like, oh my god, why can't I get this anywhere?
Probably like an eyebrow pencil. Oh my god, a Jeffree Star head eye.
Yes.
Jeffree Star head eye. That could be the fucking way forward. Like.
That would be cute. I want Jeffree Star foundations because they're gonna lay like butter them.
I like Jeffree Star wigs. Like if he released his own line of wigs.
Which I'm surprised he hasn't,
Honestly, you may both.
considering the amount he wears. Might be
And
the
I'm always
future.
laid for the gods.
You heard it here first. If you start selling wigs,
And we'll take them for free.
it's the future.
Which I fucking need a wig. My hair's playing havoc at the minute. It's having
Right, my last question. If you could meet one person, dead or alive, through history to have a conversation
Winehouse.
with, who? Oh,
Amy Winehouse, no questions asked. I
well, there you go,
would
that was quick.
fucking love to meet her.
Yeah,
I would die, mate, if I met Amy Winehouse.
really.
No questions asked. Mate, I would fangirl the fuck.
Yeah.
I'd be like stood there like crying and everything. Like, bitch, put the
I
hive
don't
in.
I don't actually know who I'd like to meet. One person.
For me, I think it would definitely be Amy Winehouse. Like,
Because there's way too many people I'd like to meet, so...
I mean, I could pick a full-on list, but if I had to pick only one,
I'd like it to be somebody who could teach me something, though, like a Buddha kind of person, where they could teach me something about life to make it better.
like
Rather than...
Nelson Mandela or someone.
It would have to be like a spiritual leader, kind of somebody who can
The straws took my lipstick off.
live it. Patchy lip.
Patch lip. I don't think you can say that.
I'm pretty sure that's the last 5 questions, but go on, ask another one. While I'm smoking this, and then we'll end it there.
Name one thing on your bucket list. It's not like everyone would want to do. It's like bungee jumping and stuff.
A gravity room.
That would be cool.
I'd love to, I'd actually like to design my own, though.
So you could just have like little secret tunnels and shit there.
No, because
That would be cool.
it's actually a ride, but it's, you know how there's a ride where the thing spins and you just get stuck to the wall?
Aye.
I'd like a room like that where I could train in, so when it spins I was like resistance training to pull myself off the wall kind of thing.
That would be cool.
Because then if I could learn to move in that, then being able to move in normal, it would almost be like teaching yourself to walk in anti-gravity.
You could go.
You know what I mean?
Let's go to the moon.
Well, it means that you could walk on Earth like you were on the moon, though, if you got used to walking in one of those rooms kind of thing. Because you're used to the resistance, so being out of the resistance, you'd be able to literally like fly.
So then is it true when you go to the moon, like if you got out, like you would just like...
Yeah.
That would be min.
It's just, my thing's just an advanced theory of what like army people do, you know, how they run with backpacks of bricks on and shit. Well, it's that, because that's for the same thing. It's
I always
so when
thought
they
that was
take it off,
bullshit
they can
until I
move
asked my dad,
quicker.
but apparently I had to film like rocks and shit.
Aye.
What the fuck? I don't
Because
know.
then when they can drop them, they can literally run like...
Did you know if you've ever signed up, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently do you know if you've ever signed up to like the army reserves?
Yeah.
Or like the TA base and stuff when you were younger? Did you know apparently at any point if there's a war you can be like one of the first people that they like bring forward?
Well, yeah, because technically you're registered.
I fucking didn't.
It doesn't go down to the cadets, but when you go from cadets to the TA...
I know, like I just...
Well, yeah, because you're technically... That's what you sign up to it for.
I
so
knew
you
they were
can
like
go to-
reserves, but I didn't realise they were like... Wait, how?
Would you go if they called you?
Apparently you don't have a choice. It's that or Army Jail. They'll just leave it in Army Jail apparently.
Well, they had a
until,
choice
like,
when it was in the 80s, and that.
I mean, I wouldn't fancy
When the
it.
hippies went on the run and like revolted against them and shit.
Like,
like
if I
in
didn't have a
Hair.
choice then.
Have you ever seen Hair the Musical? Which is basically, that's what that's about, like hippies revolting and not wanting to go in there.
I'd love to be a revolting hippie.
This is the dawning of the...
That would be cool.
That's partly where, well, that's one place I heard that song. The dawning of the age of Aquarius. Oh, you're so young.
I was going to say that in Age of Aquarius, obviously, Age of Aquarius.
Girl.
I like Wicked the musical. All
Read out the filth.
And Rent. Rent's wicked.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to watch that sometime.
Yeah. And on that note,
Bye, girl, bye.
that's your tea this week.
Have fun.
Bye.
Remember to enter the competition if you didn't already.
Yep, because you got to be in it to
Win it.
That's right, y'all. Bye.